Hello guys, welcome back to my Artistry. I hope you are having a great week. This is a part 2 of my deep blue crystals resin art, where we will spread the resin on this beautiful wood panel and attach crystals. This is a large 24 by 20 inches Blix wood panel with a thickness of 1.5 inches. I have coated it twice with gesso and painted it black. These are the materials I am using for this art. My main colors will be Nor and Deep Blue, which I will try to achieve by mixing these two Arteza mica pigments Blue Sapphire and Noir. Also, I'll be using a little of Tested's Gold color paint to achieve some lines. I will be adding this deep blue and vintage blue colored embossing powder from Recollections. I will add this embossing powder as highlighter for some shimmering effect. These are the different crystals I have made that will match this art piece we are doing today. They all are in deep blue and Nor color with some glitter alcohol ink in them. You can see how pretty they are. I have specially made these molds to pour these crystals. You can check out my previous video on how I made these crystals. I will put out the link in the description below and a video thumbnail on the end screen. You basically make this mold, pour the resin in it, and this is how you take out the crystals after a day from the mold. Yeah, it's out now. They are precisely the way I want. I have poured these molds with liquid diamond resin and this alcohol inks, Baja Blue, Metallic Black, and Marabou's glitter ink violet blue green, and gentian. Beside these crystals, I will be adding some reflective fire glass. This is black colored, vintage blue matching our embossing powder, sapphire blue, Caribbean blue, and bronze color which matches the Tested's Gold paint. Now let's start working with the resin. I have taken 28 ounces of art resin, equal quantities of resin and hardener, and mixed here. Before we begin pouring the resin, let's check out the level of the panel with the leveling scale. It's essential that the board is straight, otherwise the resin will flow off the canvas. Here I am taking 5 clear plastic cups, one for Nor color, 3 for different shades of deep blue color, and one for Tested's Gold paint. In the first cup, I am adding Nor color mica powder and mixing it well. In the other 3 cups, I am adding sapphire blue mica pigment and stirring them. Now I am adding Nor mica pigment in different quantities in the blue sapphire cups to achieve different shades of dark blue color. I need to add a little more Nor pigment here. I love this color now. It's so dark and almost the deep blue I imagine. The second cup is medium blue and the third cup is almost sapphire blue. In the fifth cup, I am adding the Tested's Gold color. Lastly, I am adding blue embossing powder in these 2 blue cups for extra shine. Now let's clear the area and begin pouring resin on the canvas. Starting with Noir, a large chunk of Noir resin at the center, few patches of dark deep blue resin, blue sapphire resin on this lower left side, and a little here. The other intermediate deep blue resin in the remaining areas. I am using my gloved hand to spread the resin and cover the wood panel. Using a blowtorch to eliminate air bubbles. I am using this large heat gun to apply heat in one direction from upward to downward movement. The heat gun will help create some minor cells, giving a great pattern to this piece. That's what I am anticipating. Let's see it. Once we apply all the heat, I am running my hand from left to right side on the canvas. I am just touching the resin surface and not applying any force here. If we apply the force here, the resin will flow out of the canvas. You can see this has created some fine lines and uniform lines here. I am also trying to cover the borders now. Using the heat gun in the same direction again to create the minor cells. Once the resin is spread evenly, I am placing the crystals one by one. I want to give it a nice wavy shape for arranging the crystals around the borders. Note that I am not applying any glue here. We need to place the crystals over the resin, and the resin will bond well to the crystals as they themselves are made of resin. While I am arranging the crystals, please take time and subscribe to the channel. Hit the red button below and turn on the bell notifications to all. For today, I am just pouring the resin and applying crystals and fire glass here. In the next video, we will work on the central large empty portion, and I will do some calligraphy and gold gilding. That will be awesome to watch. I love how the borders have turned out with crystals. Now we will start working with the fire glass. Here I am arranging the fire glass adjacent to the crystals. This is Caribbean blue color fire glass. This is bronze color fire glass that is almost the color of the tester's gold paint that I will use soon. Few black color fire glass. These are vintage blue color, almost similar to the vintage blue embossing powder I have shown you before. We will use it in the next video. Finally, the blue sapphire color fire glass. Now that the fire glass are in place, I am pouring the gold colored resin next to them. I have taken it in a small baking bag and slowly pouring it. Using a hairdryer to push the tester's gold resin towards the fire glass. You can see the air from the hairdryer is creating some ripples and waves in the resin. This looks awesome. Adding a little gold in the left out space here and here at the corner. Ah, this line has not come well. I will clean it up in a minute and redo it. Blowing up the remaining gold resin. I hope you guys like it. This is something unique and one of a kind of art, and it took me a ton of time to reach here, and we are not done yet. I hope you like my effort and hit the thumbs up button below. Do shower your comments and let me know what you think about this art. Subscribe to the channel and check out this space soon. to see the finished product. In the upcoming video, we will work on the calligraphy, do some gold gilding, and add the fine resin lines. Can't wait to finish it. Take care and bye.